Okay, so what is this video about? Well, it is 6 months and just a little bit over 6 months since I've biked across America. Actually, it's like 6 months and 2 to 3 weeks since my bike hit the Atlantic Ocean, and I'm driving on Interstate 25. And it's kind of a very busy part north of Denver, just a little bit north of Denver in the suburbs. So there's me. Hello. Okay, enough of that. You don't need to see me, but anyway, I just wanted to give an update. I know it's a little, you know, like it's not going to be that popular of a video, but for those who did sort of track my whole bike across America trip and you watched some of my videos or all of my videos, you know, I thought maybe I would do this. And you know, like I remember I did like a 3 days after biking across America, and then I did like a 3 weeks after biking across America. So now it's 6 months. So here's what happened to me. I got home and got back to southern Colorado. I was living in Trinidad, and so I started looking for a job, and within 6 to 7 weeks, by the 6th week or the 7th week, I got a couple of job offers, and I took a job in Greeley, Colorado, which is way northern Colorado, north of Denver, kind of near Fort Collins and Loveland, if you know Colorado geography. And the unfortunate part is now I moved there on like Memorial Day weekend, late May. But the unfortunate thing is now I'm kind of stuck in the ugly part of Colorado. There's no mountains anywhere, and there's just gobs of traffic everywhere. A lot of people call this section New California because there's so many people and it's growing like crazy, and often there's traffic on I-25. And so, but okay, I don't want to sound too negative. There's so much I want to say, but so I've been working my job. My job is good. I took a little bit of a pay cut, but it's a good job. And but realistically, there's a part of me that's like, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? There's no mountains anywhere, you know? By the way, you can see the mountains in the distance to the west, but that's like way, you know, it's not terrible. But I used to live in Buena Vista, Colorado, which was like, for 8.5 years, the mountains were just stunningly big, and they were right there. So anyway, there's been an adjustment with that issue. But then even more so, you know, I'm totally out of shape now. I haven't been riding my bike much. I've had some foot problems. I'm actually getting surgery on my left foot in a week from now. And then I'm gonna get surgery on my right foot in late November. I've got Morton's neuroma. I've got kind of like an inflamed nerve in the ball of my foot, and it shoots an awful nervy pain. It's like a nasty nervy pain, and it makes it very unpleasant to walk. I've had it for the last 2.5 years. So when I was biking across America, I had that foot pain, but you know, it didn't affect me too much. So, but as you can see, it's just very blah out here, and I'm not sure if my camera can pick up all the cars. It's just kind of stressful driving here, you know. So I haven't been doing much riding, and I hate to say it, but you know, 6 months out from finishing my ride, it feels like my whole bike trip was like an illusion. You know, like, did it really happen? And I hate to say it, I don't think about my trip that much anymore. It feels like this dream, this, you know, like I'm in a totally new era where I don't even think about biking across the country. And honestly, that's kind of the depressing part. So, because I'm so focused on work, and you know, like my mental health work. And sort of focused on paying my bills and just living my day-to-day life in boring suburban Greeley, and you know, so I do hope to bike across America a 4th time. And I am thinking if I go a 4th time, I'm gonna go, now watch my finger. Imagine I'm looking at America right here, okay? San Diego to Abilene, Texas. I love the Southwest. I love San Diego. Texas has been good to me. I've got some good connections in Abilene, all right? But then when I hit Abilene, Texas, I want to take about, like, I don't know, maybe a week off. Just a short little break. 3 to 5 days, maybe a week. And then leg number 2 will be Abilene, Texas to Duluth, Minnesota. All right? So I'm going to pretty much go across the Southwest and then straight up to Minnesota. And I do have a friend in Duluth, Minnesota she wants me to visit. So, and then maybe take another 3 to 5 days, a week off, and then go from Duluth, Minnesota, and kind of go across the Midwest and, you know, finish in New York, maybe Delaware, just somewhere on the East Coast. My buddy Bill, who's in a lot of videos, he grew up in Delaware, so he was kind of encouraging me to finish at a beach in Delaware, and I don't know, so we'll see. So, but honestly, like, life is a little depressing these days, and you know, all right, I'll put it on me, put the camera on me. Promise I'll watch the road here. I've biked across America 3 times, and in 2008, each time I went in the spring, and it's such a wonderful thing to bike across America. Make no mistake, it's incredible. You know, it's such a privilege. And just to have the opportunity to go is just huge. So, but on each of my trips, it was like the latter part of the year for me was at least a little bit challenging. You know, in 2008, I remember I had some financial problems, and I think I had some financial problems, and then my dad died. My dad was diagnosed with cancer a few months after my bike trip, and then he died in November, so that was unfortunate. And then 2011, had a great bike trip. Actually, that was the year I started to have I was self-employed, so I was having more troubles with finances, and I turned 40. Remember, I biked across America a second time. I was 39, and then I turned 40 that fall in September. And then I started having I had like lower back problems, and I remember it was kind of a depressing fall and winter, and there were some problems there. So I don't want to sound like a big whiner or complainer, but even like this summer and fall, it's been hard to adjust to Greeley. Look at all these cars. See, look, this is what you deal with when you live in Greeley, Loveland. You just got all these cars, and it's just ugly plains. See, you just have mountains way in the distance. And then when you go into the mountains, there's too many people, because there's just like, this is where all the people in Colorado live. So anyway, I'm not a fan of this region, but I'm a grown adult. I chose to live here. So anyway, so going into 2017 after the bike trip, it's just been hard to adjust to Greeley, and I've had some issues with my feet that have made me, the pain has gotten worse, and now I'm getting surgery, and I really miss living in the mountains. You know, when I lived in Trinidad, at least Trinidad was like semi-hilly, it had some mountains, and then before that I was in Buena Vista, which is like mountain heaven. You know, like tourists from all over the country come, and you know, they spend their week vacation. You know, anytime I would tell people I live in Buena Vista, people would just sigh and be like, "Oh, that must be so nice," and it really was. So anyway, so that's how I'm doing. And you know, like I look at my journal on my Bike Across America trip, and sometimes I do look at it and it just feels like, did I really do that? My gosh. So, I guess I'll stop there. I am so glad. I will put the camera back on me. I'm so glad I made all those videos. So glad I made all those videos. I think I made 195. And sometimes I actually play them. I play the playlist on YouTube. And I'll just be doing something around the house. Maybe I'll be on the computer, like just whatever, playing games or on Facebook, Twitter, and I'll just let the videos just roll. And you can hear me, I hear myself talking, biking on the road, and so it's pretty neat. So, take advantage of every opportunity you have to follow your dreams. If there's something you've always wanted to do, go to college, go to graduate school, be a doctor, go to law school, you want to travel somewhere, you want to go to some, whatever, third world country, some country that doesn't have it as good as America, and you want to serve people, you got to do it. Go do it. It's worth it. Take the risk. Especially while you have the opportunity. Especially while you have that opportunity, because there's no guarantee when you get older that you'll have the physical ability to do whatever it is you want to do. Or people get married and they have kids and it's harder to do stuff. So, but I'm gonna just stop here, and thanks for watching. I just want to say, and I will say this from my heart, and I promise I will watch the road here. In fact, I'm not even going to look at the camera, but getting in the right lane here. For those of you who watched my Bike Across America videos while the trip is going on, thank you. Seriously, thank you. It means a lot to me from my heart. It was so encouraging to see the replies, just whatever people would say. And I know some of the videos weren't that interesting, and I actually lost some subscribers too. Some people didn't like them, but for those of you who did, I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. And to this day, you're still welcome to watch my Bike Across America playlist on YouTube, on my channel, Kiss Cactus. So I don't know. Hope to go a fourth time. Right now I just have to be a normal adult, keep a job for a while, and save some money, and get surgery on my feet. But we'll see. In another year, 2 years, maybe I'll Bike Across America a fourth time. And from what I'm told, it's possible I could get the time off with the current job I have right now, with the way the job is. So we'll see if that works out. But all right. Thanks for watching. Go follow your dreams. Go take them on. That's the main message I want you to get from this.